Hey everybody, this is Russell Brunson and welcome to this month's issue of Funnel University. Now the funnel I'm going to be breaking apart for you guys today is one that I'm really excited about. It's called The Self-Made Man. Some of you guys may be familiar with this. And there's a reason why I'm doing this one for a couple of reasons. One, it's not like the most engaging funnel. It's not like, there's tons of upsells and downsells and everything, but the purpose behind this thing is really, really important. If you've been following me for any amount of time, especially recently, I've been talking a lot about the fact that all of us need to be out there publishing, either through Periscope or blogging or podcasts or something. You gotta be getting your message out there more and more and more. And so a lot of us are doing that. And the problem is a lot of times we're doing that and we don't see any immediate money coming back in. And so I like this funnel because this shows you guys a way to self-liquidate all of your content marketing in a really cool, fun, exciting way that I think people are going to love. And so I'm going to kind of break down every single step in this funnel, the stuff I like about it, things I think are kind of weird, and we'll kind of share everything with you guys. But to begin with, I want to make sure you guys are doing that. You guys are putting out content. You've picked a channel that you like the best, and it doesn't have to be like most of you guys should not be doing like 3 or 4 things. Like right now I do a podcast and I don't blog. I keep trying to, but it's too hard. And I got Periscope and I got things like, you don't need to do all of them. You got to figure out which one you like the best, okay? Because I'm guessing that you're either someone who likes to write, if so, you should be blogging. Or you like being on video, if so, you should be doing Periscope. If you like audio, you should be doing a podcast, but you need to be doing something. And it's funny, every time I tell people this, they get excited and they go out and they try it, and after like a week, they just give up. And they always tell me, like, Russell, I did Periscopes for a week and nobody showed up. I had like 3 people each time. The first thing is you're not gonna make any money and you gotta be okay with that, all right? And so, the real purpose behind doing the stuff by blogging or whatever that is for you is twofold. First off, you got to learn your voice. Every time you put things out there, you're going to become more comfortable and start figuring things out. Okay, so even if nobody's reading your blog posts, even if nobody's watching your videos yet, it doesn't matter. This is a time for you to become better at what you do. So that's the first thing. The second thing is that as your audience starts growing, what's going to happen is that you're going to find out people respond to different things. Okay, the reason why I do a daily Periscope is because half of the Periscopes I do, nobody shows up, nobody cares, there's very small interaction. But the other half, guess what? There is interaction. I see that, wow, for some reason people, like this one hit a chord with people, they're interested in this. I should do more of these type of things and less of those type of things. And so it gives you the ability to start learning and really figuring out what your audience cares about. So if nothing else, just go and do it. Now that you're doing it, because I've convinced you hopefully to do it, the next step is figuring out how do we monetize it? Not so much how to make a bunch of money with it, because that's not my goal right now. You have other funnels that'll do that. But my first goal is figuring out how to self-liquidate all your hard work. So hopefully I spelled this right. Self-liquidating content. All right. So the goal with self-liquidating content is basically you're going to be spending money to get people to listen or read or watch your content. Okay, that's just kind of how the process works. You have to spend some money, but the goal is to self-liquidate. So if you spend $1, you make $1. That way you break even. That way you can grow your audience, grow your following, and it doesn't cost you any money. So that's what I'm kind of talking about here with self-liquidating content. Now I'm going to walk you through what I believe is Mike's model here on the Self-Made Man. So these are kind of the pages I got from his core funnel. So over here, this is his blog. If you go to selfmademan.com, you can see his blog. And if you scroll down, you'll see he's got tons of people he's interviewed, all his previous guests, and looks really, really nice. Like I really like this page a lot. And over here, you got his iTunes. You can see all there. He also has Stitcher for Android, but like this is the lead gen part of it. Okay. So if you come back over here, the first thing he's doing, if you guys have gone through any of the Funnel University training or any of my training at all, you've probably heard of the Dream 100. If not, go find it. Like I talk about it all the time. It's very important, especially for this process. But Mike's identified his Dream 100, right? So these are people he wants to have on his podcast. And there's a couple really important things about all the people in his Dream 100. First off, they've got to be people who are awesome, because otherwise it's not that fun to interview them, right? But second off, most of these people right here, they've got this really powerful thing that actually is going to be a huge benefit to Mike and to all of you guys. You guys guess what it is? It's called an audience, right? So all of these people have their own audience, right? So I was looking at some of the Self-Made Man. He interviewed Drew Canole, he interviewed Tucker Max, he interviewed the Joel Marion, he interviewed like all these different people, right? And all these people have the same thing. They've got huge audiences, right? And so, outside of just interviewing this person because they're awesome, he wants to be able to put he wants to be able to market to these people's audience, okay? So if he just interviewed Drew Canole. Again, Drew's got like 2.5 million fans on Facebook. there was a strategic reason why he interviewed him outside of Drew just being cool. And the reason why is because after he interviews Drew, he's able to create a really cool page with Drew's picture on here and saying, click here to listen to Drew's podcast, along with some of the transcripts and some of the show notes, right? And same thing over here. He interviews, I'm not sure, let's say it's Tim Ferriss, okay? He's got a picture of Tim Ferriss, and here's the thing, he's got a picture of, he goes through each of these, and every interview he creates, he's got now a new front end, a new kind of bait that he can throw out into this pond of potential customers, right? So he interviews Drew, goes to Drew's 1.5 or 2.5, whatever, million followers, and they see this page, they come over here, they want to listen to Drew's interview, they click on it, and what happens? They subscribe to their podcast, right? Subscribes to the podcast, comes over here, and then from there, he's taken to the blog. So my paper's getting small now. So we got the blog. On the blog, you put in your name and your email address, and some amazing things happen. So let's come back over here, I'll show you some amazingness. So right here, you come to the blog or any page in the blog, it says enter your name and your email address to join for free. You join for free, boom, you're adding an email list. So you're gonna start getting all the emails for all of the future episodes. But then it tracks you to this page right over here. This page says an important message for men who want to become self-entrepreneurs. And there's a video right here from Mike. Now, when you first come to this page, all you see is this top bar in the video. There's nothing else happening down below. It's just Mike talking to you one-on-one saying, hey, thanks for subscribing. This is what to look forward to. This is what's going to be happening. And he talks about it for a while, and then he starts sharing some of his experiences. And he goes into a very well-crafted sales pitch, but you don't feel like he's selling you at all. He just goes through and tells you a story and talks about some stuff. And by the time he's done, he has convinced you that you need to join his club. Okay, if you scroll down here, you can kind of see, talks about how men as entrepreneurs, we carry a lot of weight on our shoulders, and he goes through and shows the tax returns and all this cool stuff. But at the end of it, he's basically pitching a membership site where you can join for $47, okay? And I think it was done really well. Personally, a couple of my feedback, like I found typically hiding an order button and having it drop down about 2.5 years ago, that would work the best. And we started testing, and we've tested all along the way. And I said the last 2.5 years or so, for us at least, hiding the order buttons has killed conversions. I mean, for me, when I came to this page, this video was playing and it was kind of long and I didn't know that there was a point to it. I thought it was a thank you page video and I almost left. And then all of a sudden this thing popped up and I was like, oh, cool, what is this? And I saw it. So I would, if I was split testing for Mike or if I was consulting for him, that'd be the first thing I would say is don't hide that, because people want to join there. There was a time when hiding it and all of a sudden magically appearing was awesome. But typically nowadays, I haven't seen a test in a long time win where hiding the order options win. So that'd be kind of my first suggestion is not hiding it, but you can if you want. And this was cool. So if you click on the join now button, check out what happens. Like this little pop-up just happens. It asks for name, email, first and last name, email, and credit card. And that's it. And then buy, which I thought was amazing. I'm gonna see if we can figure out how to hack that and make that an order form inside of ClickFunnels, because it was so simple. Like I came here, I felt like I was opting in, and I put my credit card in, and then I had the product. So it was really simple. Like the buying process was so simple and so easy. It just, I love that. Like that was one of my favorite order forms I think I've ever seen in my life. Okay. Now for me, I'm coming here and I'm like thinking, I'm Russell, the funnel guy, right? And I'm looking all excited. Okay, what's gonna happen next? $47. Like he can't have made any money yet. He's probably at break even though. Like from the ads he's spending to target Drew's audiences and then this guy's audiences and everybody's audiences in here. They're coming down here, they go to the blog, they put the email address in. From there, they're coming over here. You got your video mic. My desk is dead here. Video mic, and then pitching a $47 thing, right? And for me, I'm like, okay, what's gonna be the upsells and the downsells and what's the rest of the sales process? But guess what? He didn't have one. Okay, now there's a couple lessons here. First off, I think Mike should add some upsells. So I'll talk to him and let him know. But the second lesson is this. A lot of us, we don't get our sales funnels live because we think we need to have this huge elaborate thing, to have upsells and downsells and cross sells and exit pops and follow-up secret, all this stuff that just stresses us all out. And yeah, that stuff's ideally you want that. And you can add those things in later, but right now you don't need that. Like all you need is a simple thing. Like he has a one page. His goal here is not to make $1 million. My belief is his goal is just to be able to break even. So that the ads that he's spending here to acquire this audience don't actually cost him any money. And that's why we call it self-liquidating. It's a self-liquidating offer. And it makes it so that all his content marketing is free. Now imagine if all of the marketing you did to get people to your podcasts, or your Periscopes, or your blogs didn't actually cost you any money. Like every penny you put in, you got that back almost immediately. Like that's what we're talking about here. That's why I wanted to share this with you guys, because I think it's so important, because for us to get traffic in the future, like I look at the future of where traffic's going at. It's going more and more. I mean, networks don't want us advertising squeeze pages and sales pages and things like that. They want us advertising content. And so when we understand that, we see that, we got to understand, okay, this is where the future is going. We need to be willing and be okay with us creating content and then paying money to show that content. But if you just pay money to show the content, you kind of missed it. Like, what's behind that? Like, where's it going to go? And I think that Mike's doing an amazing job, and that's why I kind of wanted to show this to you. Now, after you bought the $47 thing, the other cool thing is that, like, this product wasn't super complex, and it might get more complex. But if you look over here, like, this is the members area, and there's a video of here of Mike sitting on a desk, and I think it's like 3 or 4 hours long, and he's just talking to the audience, and that's it. Like, that's what I paid $47 for, is a 3 or 4 hour long video of him talking. If you scroll down below, there's some links and some resources to just all the stuff he talked about in there. But that's what I paid $47 for, is just the chance to hear him talk for a little bit. Okay, it wasn't super complex. It was kind of taking this stuff he's doing, this content marketing, and expanding it, right? Because here you're getting fragmented information from Mike, you're getting information from other people. This is coming down and saying, let me tell you my story in a way that you can get the whole picture and pay me for it. I think it's really cool. So again, I don't know everything. Mike's been a friend for over a decade, but I haven't talked about this funnel. I just found out about this podcast recently, so I started listening to it. I really liked it, and I started looking at it, and I was like, oh, it's cool watching what he's doing. My guess is right now is his whole goal. Again, I might be wrong, but my goal is right now he's using this content strategy to build up an audience and subscribers for free. Like, that's what this looks like on the outside from me. And as this audience starts growing, where all these people that are over here all start following him, and this gets bigger and bigger and bigger, soon he's going to have 100,000, 500,000, million people, whatever that is. And now it makes sense for him to launch a new product or a webinar or whatever the next piece of the puzzle is for him. I'm a big fan and a big believer in us as experts, us as teachers, to spend a lot of time like giving value and building up a following first, because it makes it so much easier to sell things later down the road. And so this is just a really cool strategy to do that. Get some money up front just so that it doesn't cost you anything, and then you're building so much reciprocity that when you are ready to launch your next product, your service, whatever your next thing is, the audience is there and they're ready to give you money and ready to become part. So that's it, you guys. So that's it for this month's funnel. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed just the simplicity behind it, and it gives you guys a really good idea how to take all of your content marketing plans and put it in a way that you can very quickly and very easily get to break even, so that way you can start building an audience for free. As soon as you can do that, the sky is the limit. That's it for today. Again, my name is Russell Brunson, and I'll talk to you guys all again soon. Bye.